Steve here with your daily devotion. And the question that I want to ask you or begin our time with this morning, the one that I want you to think about is this. If you could go on a vacation, where would you go? For me, I think I'd want to go to like New Zealand, maybe Australia, maybe someplace in Africa. I think that would be pretty cool. I wonder where you would want to go. And maybe even as you think about where you might want to go to vacation, maybe a secondary question would be this. What would you want while there? Like, what would you be looking for? Like, maybe why do we take vacations could be another way of thinking about it. As I think about vacations and as I think about destinations and even places that I would want to go and visit, one of the things that I'm looking for, I think that we all look for in vacations, is an escape, right? Because we live in a world that's tough. I mean, here we are, coronavirus pandemic. It can be a place filled with anxiety. It can be a place, this world can be a place filled with toil. Sometimes our jobs are hard, our lives are hard, and again, we just want a break. We might put it like this. We want a little slice of heaven, here on this earth. We want a little bit of shalom. We want a little bit of peace in a chaotic world. And I think that's kind of what we look for in vacation. And one of the things that strikes me about the passage that I want to read to you today is this. In this passage, Jesus tells us he is the place where heaven and earth meet. If you want a vacation from this earth, from this world, from toil, from chaos, from anxiety, right, it's to be found in him. So let me read to you. I'm going to be rereading John chapter 1, beginning in verse 48. I'll read to the end of the chapter. Here's what we read. Nathanael said to Jesus, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered him, "Before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you." Nathanael answered him, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus answered him, "Because I said to you, I saw you under the fig tree, do you believe? You will see greater things than these." And he said to him, "Truly, truly, I say to you, you will see heaven opened, and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man." And so I just think about this passage, and there's so much depth to it. There's imagery going back to Jacob, where he's in Bethel, and he has a vision of this ladder, this staircase, going from earth into heaven, and the angels descending and ascending upon this thing. And I just love this image of Jesus as being the ladder. There's imagery here of the cross. Right? And I just think about Jesus being on that cross, and I just think about that cross and Jesus on it as being this ladder that's hoisted up, lifted up, whereby man can enter into the presence of God. Or actually, you can think about this. Jesus is the ladder whereby God descended down to this earth to bless people. Nonetheless, if you want to find heaven on earth, where do you go? Right? The ultimate place where you can go to find peace, to find joy, to find comfort, to find God himself is Jesus Christ. He is the ladder that bridges what would otherwise be unbridgeable, right? The gulf, the chasm between heaven and earth. So my encouragement to you today, Faith, is this, go to Jesus. That's where all of God's presence, that's where all of God's blessings come down. They come down in the person of Jesus Christ. That's where you get showered by the grace of God. Thanks for joining.